The following lesson is designed to provide a brief overview of the specific tabs in the IAEG AD-SRT. Although there are multiple lessons that make up the overall course, it is recommended that participants take each applicable lesson in the same order they appear in the tool. Upon completion of each lesson, participants are encouraged to move to the next session in the series. This course uses text, images, audio, and video. As such, it is best viewed in full screen mode and with speakers or headphones. Should you have any questions related to the AD-SRT, we encourage you to visit www.iaeg.com to view additional resources.
By the end of the Product Statement tab module, participants will be able to do the following: explain the primary purpose of the Product Statement tab in relation to the AD-SRT, demonstrate an understanding of each field in the applicable subsections, and correctly fill out each applicable field within the Product Statement tab. This includes conditional mandatory and mandatory fields. The Product Statement tab lists the products and responses to queries for each product. A few items to note. This portion of the tool is divided into two primary sections and three subsections. This includes product identification, the requester and supplier information, and product statement. While some of the information requirements here are similar to other tabs, special attention should be paid to the questions listed under the Product Statement header. Click each tab on the right to learn more about the following controlled substances referenced in the tool.
Hello, and welcome to this brief tutorial on how to use the Product Statement tab in the Aerospace and Defense Substances Reporting tool. In addition to this demo, we encourage you to gain practical experience with the tool by downloading a copy and exploring the various tabs and fields. Let's get started. The Product Statement tab is used to list the product or products in question and provide responses to queries for each product. Although there are only two mandatory fields on this tab, users are encouraged to provide as many details as possible to assist in the declaration process. The mandatory fields include requester product number, which is the number as bought or ordered, and the supplier product number or products group ID, which is the number or assigned product group ID as bought or ordered. Each field is considered mandatory, but only if the other field is not populated with data. For example, if the requester product number field is populated, then the supplier product number or products group ID becomes an optional field, and vice versa. Moving under the Product Statement header, we are presented with 5 questions related to each product listed.
Query 1 and 2 are drop-downs with the values of yes, no, and unknown. The selection you make will determine what additional data you will need to provide on subsequent tabs. Yes for Q1 requires the mandatory completion of the Substance in Product tab. Yes for Q2 requires the mandatory completion of the Substance in Process tab. No requires no further action. You may proceed to the Supplier Acceptance tab. Selecting Unknown requires no further action. However, it might result in additional discussion with the requester or customer. You may proceed to the Supplier Acceptance tab.
If you are unsure whether a product in question contains a substance on the AD-DSL, detailed information can be found under the Substances List tab in the tool. Additionally, information related to radioactive materials, biocides, and conflict minerals can be found earlier in this lesson and through the references found in the comment section of the corresponding question. In the next lesson, we will review the Substance and Product tab.
The IAEG AD-SRT provides organizations with an efficient way of capturing and reporting identity-supplied product and substance information. Using the tool helps organizations ensure that information is documented under a standardized template with industry-accepted terminology and coding. Data recorded in the tool can be converted for distribution as it is compliant with the IPC 1754 Data Exchange Standard.